Good morning and welcome to the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals Top 8 Reveal and Live Draw Ceremony for 2021. I'm your host, Jaya Utham. The HSBC BWF World Tour Finals are finally upon us after two fantastic tournaments in Bali, and it's safe to say that we have thoroughly enjoyed the Indonesian hospitality as always. Very shortly, we will be revealing the top 8 qualifiers in each of our 5 events for the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. But first, let's hear from BWF President Paul-Eric Hoyer and President Director PT Bank HSBC Indonesia, Francois Di Marico.
Hello, Francois Marico, HSBC Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals 2021. COVID-19 has again plagued our season, but after 2 fantastic weeks here in Bali, we have finally reached our pinnacle event on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Our principal global partner, HSBC, has shown us great faith and support in badminton during these tough times, and we are excited to present our season-ending finals together for the 4th occasion. Thanks again for helping us keep badminton relevant in the world, and much coordination has also gone through into making these Bali leg of tournaments possible, and a big thanks must go to our hosts, Badminton Indonesia. Also a special mention to TotalEnergies and Yonex for their ongoing support. Finally, I would like to congratulate all players who have qualified for the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals, and I wish you the best of luck this week. Thank you.
Selamat pagi, Mr. Paul-Eric Hoyer, BWF President, serta rekan-rekan media yang saya hormati. Mohon maaf, saya belum dapat hadir langsung di acara press conference hari ini, tapi saya akan hadir di acara final nanti tanggal 5 Desember. Saya senang sekali bahwa hari ini BWF akan mengumumkan atlet badminton yang akan masuk ke putaran World Tour final yang akan diadakan tanggal 1 sampai 5 Desember. Selama 2 minggu terakhir ini, kita telah melihat para atlet bertanding dengan sepenuh hati dan berjuang keras untuk mendapatkan tempat di putaran final. Semangat dan ketangguhan seluruh atlet yang bertanding di Indonesia Masters dan Indonesia Open patut menjadi contoh dan mendapatkan pujian. Selain itu, saya juga bangga bahwa Indonesia berhasil menjadi tuan rumah sebuah turnamen kelas dunia seperti BWF World Tour Final, dan seluruh kegiatan berlangsung dengan tertib dan aman dengan protokol kesehatan yang sangat ketat. Oleh karena itu, HSBC sebagai sponsor utama BWF World Tour Series sejak 2018 mengucapkan apresiasi yang sebesar-besarnya kepada PBSI, panitia, penyelenggara, serta para sponsor lainnya yang telah mendukung rangkaian pertandingan BWF World Tour tahun ini di Bali, Indonesia. Saya juga ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada seluruh atlet yang bertanding dalam 2 minggu terakhir ini. Anda semua adalah pemenang. Dan selamat bertanding bagi para atlet yang masuk dalam BWF World Tour Final. I am very excited to see all of you compete live. Salam sehat.
Thank you both. There have been 8 completed tournaments in 2021 with ranking points earned to determine the HSBC Race to Bali rankings. All Tokyo 2020 Olympic champions present here in Bali have received an automatic qualification to the finals. Only a maximum of 2 players or pairs per member association are eligible to participate. So let's get started with the mixed doubles. Here are the top 8 qualifiers. Yuta Watanabe, Arisa Higashino, Deshapol Puavara Nukro, Sapsiri Tairatana Chai, Marcus Ellis, Lauren Smith, Matthias Christensen, Alexandra Boye, Tan Kiang Meng, Lai Pei Jing, Chan Ping Sun, Go Liu Ying, Tang Chun Man, Zi Ying Shwet, Praveen Jordan, Melati Deva Octavianti.
But this time, and Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higuchino sink to their knees because they've just won their second title in 2 weeks. That's gone wide, and it is a second title in 2 tournaments played for Dichapon Puarvanukro and Sapsuri Terattanachai.
Now on to the women's doubles, and our qualifiers are Jong Kolfan, Kitit Harakul, Ravinda Prajongjai, Chiharu Shida and Nami Matsuyama, Gabriela Stoeva, Stefani Stoeva, Kong Hee Yong, Kim So Young, Tina Muralidharan, Pearly Tan, Chloe Birch, Lauren Smith, Ashwini Ponnappa, Sikki Reddy, Gracia Polly, Apriyani Rahayu.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome anticipation.
Brilliant from Nami Matsuyama. That final rally to close out the match.
In the men's double, here are the top 8. Marcus Fernaldi Gideon, Kevin Sanjaya Sukamulyo, Takuro Hoki, Yugo Kobayashi, Kim Astrup, Anas Karup Rasmussen, Ong Yu Sin, Teo E. Yi, Christo Popov, Toma Junior Popov, Pramudya Kusuma Vardhana, Jeremiah Eric Yoche Rambitan, Satvik Sairaj Ranki Reddy, Chirag Shetty, Li Yang, Wang Chi Lin.
And they've done it. The return of serve into the net and disappointment for the Danes. 21-18, 21-12. And the title to Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi. Not this time.
That's it, that's it.
And they've done it. And Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi beat the 3-time defending champions and deny Sukamulyo a record-breaking 5th title here at the Indonesia Open, a 5th consecutive. It wasn't to be because this pair of Hoki and Kobayashi, well, we did wonder at 11-9 whether the 2-point advantage was enough, and it proved to be.
Just.
Next, we have our women's singles top 8. Pronpawi Chochuwang, Akane Yamaguchi, Pursala V. Sindhu, Busanan Ong Bamrungfan, Ang Se-yong, Lena Christopherson, Yeo Jia Min, and Yvonne Lee.
She's a tough player, I think, Ang Se-yong. She will learn from this experience.
Yeah.
She will go on.
She's had enough. She's quitting. I think she's getting cramp. She said, no, enough. Yeah. Well, yeah, cramp has set in.
Yeah.
Akane Yamaguchi, her second Super 1000 title.
Finally, we have the men's singles qualifiers. Victor Axelsen, Lizzie Jia, Kidambi Shrikant, Rasmus Gemke, Tama Junior Popov, Lakshya Sen, Kento Momota, Kunlavut Viditsan.
It's gone wide, and Lee Zizhou is the All-England champion. 21-9 in the deciding game. He's done it. Victor Axelsen, the Olympic champion, beats the reigning world champion and world #1, Kento Momota. What a match. Only needed the one. 21-17, 21-11, the margin of his victory.
Now I have some real special guests to talk to us for a little chat. We have Shida and Matsuyama. First, tell us, did you ever imagine you'd be winning back-to-back titles here in Bali?
まずそうですね、インドネシアマスターズとインドネシアオープンで2週連続優勝できたということは想像してたんでしょうか。
本当に私たちもびっくりしていて、いまだにあんまり受け入れられてない感じです。
We're really surprised that we can make a champion twice in a row. We still cannot believe about that. We still have like more training or something like that.
What does it mean to qualify for the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals?
ツアーファイナルでなんか出ることができたという意味は何でしょうか。
今日本人の先輩たちもあまり出てないですし、中国選手もいないので、そこは少しラッキーな部分だったかなと思います。
We still surprised about for our achievement because our senior is not appearing in the tournament. It's like we're feeling very lucky about this.
And how do you rate your chances this week?
いや、今回のツアーファイナルにもなんか自分たちにチャンスあると思ってます。
やっぱりこの2週間で、しっかり自分たちも自信をつけることができたとは思うので、チャンスはないことはないと思ってますし、やっぱり優勝を狙いに行こうと思ってます。
In the last 2 weeks, we really trained hard, and we already had 2 champions. We're feeling very confident about this. So we're still targeting for the new champion about this.
And there has been rapid improvement in how you've been performing. What has been the secret, or what's been the key?
そうですね、今まですごくいいプレーを、いいパフォーマンスを見せてくれてるんですけど、その勝因となんていうかな、そのいいパフォーマンスができてるということは何でしょうか。なんか毎試合勝てる勝因など教えてもらってもいいですか。
やっぱり我慢することが今回は結構できましたし、2人の気持ちがずっと負けたくないという気持ちもあったり、ずっと一戦一戦目の前の試合をっていう気持ちでずっとやっていたので、そこが結果的に優勝につながっていったのかなと思います。
We're always try our best in each match, so we're still try hard for winning this tournament.
Okay, thank you so much. And now I'd like to invite another guest, and that is Sindhu.
ありがとうございました。
So let's start with how do you address your game at the moment? How are you looking at it?
Well, yeah, in the last two tournaments I lost in the semi-finals, so, well, not up to the mark, but I think, yeah, there's some other improvement. So, yeah, I think being here for the third tournament, I'm happy about it. So I wish I, go back, look at my matches and not repeat those mistakes again and do well in this World Tour finals.
And post-Olympics, the motivation has still been as high as ever?
Yeah, I mean, it's been really good. I've been really enjoying each moment because getting an Olympic medal obviously is definitely a big thing. So, yeah, I mean, that definitely gives you a lot of motivation and encouragement to do a lot more. So, yeah, still in that moment.
Now, you've won the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals in 2018. What would it mean to claim a second end-of-the-year crown?
Definitely it means a lot because World Tour Finals is where, the top 8 players play, and it's going to be at the end of the year. So, why not end a year with a good note, I would say. So definitely would be happy if I get this and if I take the cup home.
And it's 3 weeks now in the Bali leg. We're in the Bali leg. How are you feeling, and what would be the key to your success this week? What are you aiming for?
Yeah, it's my first time here in Bali, so I've been really enjoying so far, and yeah, I mean the tournaments have been really conducted really well, so I'm really happy. And final week here in Bali again for the World Tour Finals, so hoping for the best, and I wish and I hope I give my best and give my 100%.
All the best, and thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you.
Now, I'd like to call upon Pramudia and Rambitan to join us as well. We have quite a list of guests today. Hello. How are you boys feeling?
Good, thanks.
So Indonesia has many great men's doubles pairs at the moment. How does it feel to be one of the only 2 pairs from Indonesia to qualify for the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals?
Di tim Indonesia itu cuman ada 2 tim yang bisa masuk dari antara banyak men's double. Gimana perasaannya bisa lolos?
Sangat senang sih. Terus juga kesempatan yang bagus buat kita sih. Karena jarang-jarang bisa pemain junior bisa main di World Tour Final.
We feel very proud because we're still a junior and we achieved this, and we really trying too hard. We really try too hard to win this tournament.
And explain the kind of support you've been getting from your fans online.
Gimana mendapatkan support dari fans di online?
Ya, yang pasti sangat senang ya, kayak kan di sini nggak ada penonton, terus dapat juga support dari online, jadi kayak merasa kalau penontonnya ada di sini gitu, pendukungnya.
We feel very happy because there's no audience in this tournament, so with that support on online, we can still feel the support from them.
And how many gifts have you gotten? Do you have a count?
Udah dapat berapa banyak gift?
A lot of. I
don't know. Count it?
Yeah, I can count it.
Have you been working on anything in particular with your coaches as far as the game is concerned to produce these good results?
Ada latihan khusus gak sampai bisa tercapai masuk turnamen ini dengan pelatihnya?
Gak ada khusus di tempat latihan, sama sih semua programnya sama tim-tim sama pair-pair yang lain. Jadi nggak ada sih, paling dari kitanya sendiri mungkin.
There's no particular practice for this tournament. We just try more hard. Maybe this time we try more hard and practice. That's all.
And there have been a lot of good pairs who have qualified for the finals, including the Olympic gold medalists and your countrymen, which is the the Minions, Gideon and Sukamulyo. Are you excited to test your game against these stars?
Setelah ada ada gold medals dari Olympic, the Minions, itu bisa bertanding bareng mereka. Terus gimana rasanya setelah bisa bertanding dengan mereka juga? Apakah pengen membuktikan sesuatu juga ke mereka di turnamen ini?
Ya, ini sih ya, merasa kayak senang juga ya bisa berhadapan sama yang medali Olimpik dan juga pemain top 10 gitu kan. Jadi ya pasti sangat senang sih ya kayak gitu. Itu aja sih.
We feel very proud. We feel very confident, and I think it's more exciting because we can match with top 10 in the world. We feel very feel lucky.
And what have you been doing in Bali in general? Anything you've been doing to enjoy yourself?
Semuanya udah dicoba sih.
Jadi selama ada di Bali udah nyoba semuanya kah?
Ya udah semuanya nyoba sih, sampai udah hampir bosan sih.
We already tried everything. We already tried everything in Bali. We almost like feel bored about this. About Bali.
So we have the minions. What are we calling this pair? What is your nickname?
Kalau ada minions, kalian menyebut diri kalian apa?
I don't know.
You can think about it. We can coin something right now.
I think a lot of fans in Indonesia says we are the prayer because Pram, Jeremiah.
So you're the prayer.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's impressive.
It's good though.
Yeah, we can. Now we have the minions and the prayers. Very big contrast in the two names. Message to all your fans.
I think thank you for the support and thank you for the amazing gift, and keep continue to supporting us.
Thank you so much. That was a pleasure. Thank you. And thank you for joining us, of course. And that's a wrap from me. Stay tuned for the live draw ceremony of the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals with your host, Darren Parks.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, welcome to the draw for the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals here in beautiful Bali, third and final leg of the Indonesian Badminton Festival. Firstly, to introduce myself, I am Darren Parks, BWF Events Director and your announcer for the ceremony, and I'll be leading you through the draw process. Assisting me, I have Selvam Supramaniam and Jessie Sung from Badminton World Federation and the team from the hosts, PBSI. Also in attendance to validate the draw, BWF referee Carsten Koch from Germany and deputy referee Girish Nathu from India. I'd like to introduce some of the distinguished guests present here this morning who will be attending the draw ceremony. Mr. Paul Eric Hoyer, President of the Badminton World Federation, Mr. Arman Darmaji, Vice Chairman of the Organising Committee for the Indonesian Badminton Festival, Mr. Rudy Rudianto, Tournament Director and BWF Council Member, Ms. Alexandra Lavinia Darwis, Vice President, Communications, HSBC Indonesia. And two of our distinguished guests have kindly offered their assistance with the draw process, and I'll be inviting them up to join me in just a few moments. So this year, the finals are historically significant as the final event of a triple bill of international tournaments, the first to be hosted in Bali. And we're very grateful for this opportunity to present to you some fantastic badminton competition. Reaching the finals are the top 8 singles players and doubles pairs in each event, qualifying from the HSBC Road to Bali rankings, with points collected at each of the completed HSBC BWF World Tour tournaments in 2021, including the 2 tournaments played here in Bali this month. And of course, the qualifiers must be present here within the Bali tournament bubble. The finalists are divided in each event into 2 groups of 4, Group A and Group B. The players all play each other in their group in a round-robin knock format, with the top 2 players or pairs in the group going through to the knockout stage semi-finals. The seeds in each event have been determined from the HSBC Road to Bali finals ranking as of Sunday, 28 November 2021. And I'll just go through with you the 4 seeded players or pairs in each event. So in singles, we have Victor Axelsen of Denmark, Lee Zijia of Malaysia, Srikant Kadambi of India, and Rasmus Gemke of Denmark. In the women's singles, the 4 seeded players are Pornpawi Chochiwong of Thailand, Akane Yamaguchi of Japan, the current world champion Persalavi Sindhu of India, and Busanan Ongbam Rungpan of Thailand. In men's doubles, the 4 seeded pairs are the home favourites, Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo of Indonesia, Takuoro Hoki and Yugo Kabayashi of Japan, Kim Astrup and Anders Skarup Rasmussen of Denmark, and Ong Yu Sin and Teo Yi of Malaysia. In the women's doubles, the 4 seeded pairs are Jong Kolpun Kutirayakul and Rawinda Prajongjai of Thailand, Naomi Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida of Japan, Gabriela and Stephanie Stoyeva of Bulgaria, and Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young of Korea. And finally, in mixed doubles, our seeded pairs are Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higashino of Japan, Dechapol Puvaranakro and Sapsiri Taratanachai of Thailand, Matthias Christensen and Alexandra Boya of Denmark, and Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith of England. So, for the draw, we'll start with mixed doubles, then women's doubles, then men's doubles, then we'll do the draw for women's singles, and then finish with the draw for men's singles. The process is that we will first place the top seed into the top position in Group A, and then we will place the second seed into the top position in Group B. We will then draw the 3-4 seeds into either Group A or Group B, and then draw the 4 remaining players or pairs into the remaining Group A or B positions. As per the general competition regulations, each group will be reordered after the draw according to the HSBC Road to Bali rankings. So, firstly, can I please ask our guests who will help us with the draw for all our events, starting with the mixed doubles, to come up and join me. Mr. Paul-Erik Hoyer Larsen, BWF President, and Ms. Alexandra Lavinia Darwis, Vice President Communications, HSBC Indonesia. So Paul-Erik, if you'd like to join us to do the players. Alexandra, if you do the positions for us, that would be great. Okay? You guys okay? Right. So firstly, we'll place the top seeds into Group A, Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higashino of Japan. Great. We'll just place them into the top position in Group A. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking. Second seeds placed into top position in Group B, Dechapol Puvaranakro and Sapsiri Taratanachai of Thailand. There we go. Okay, now we will draw the 3-4 seeds for which group they will go into. So the 3-4 seeds are Matthias Christensen and Alexandra Boya of Denmark, and Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith of England. And Jesse will now put them into the balls, and then they'll go into the bowl. And Selvin will put the 3-4 seeded position into the balls into our position ball. Okay, if you'd like to give them a swirl, Mr. President. And then pull out our first one. our first 3-4 seeded mixed doubles pair. And if you'd like to show me and then the crowd, that would be perfect. It's from England, Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith. And they will go to position B2, into B2. Remaining 3-4 seeded pair in the mixed doubles. It's from Denmark, Matthias Christensen and Alexandra Boya. And they will go into position A2. Okay. So that's our seeded players in the mixed doubles. Our remaining pairs, ranked 5 to 8, will go into the bowl now, and they are Tan Kian Meng and Lai Pei Jing of Malaysia, Chang Peng Soon and Go Liu Ying of Malaysia, Tang Chung Man and Si Ying Suet of Hong Kong, China, and Praveen Jordan and Melati Davia Oktiavanti of Indonesia. So just while Jesse's placing them into the balls, I'll just recap the seeds and their positions. In Group A, top seeds Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higashino, and Matthias Christensen and Alexandra Boya. And in Group B, Dechapol Puvaranakro and Sapsiri Taratanachai, and Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith. So, we're nearly there, just one more ball to go in. There we go. If you'd like to pull out one of our remaining pairs, please, Paul Eric. And it's from Malaysia, Chan Peng Soon and Go Liu Ying. And they go to position A4. A4 for Go Liu Ying and Chan Peng Soon. Our next pair in the mixed doubles, also from Malaysia, Tan Kian Meng and Lai Peng Jing, and they go to position A3. So they complete Group A, joining their compatriots. Our next pair, from Indonesia, Praveen Jordan and Melati Davia Oktiavanti, and they will go to position B4. Our Indonesian pair to B4. Now, our final pair in the mixed doubles, from Hong Kong, China, Tan Chung Man and Si Ying Suet, and they go to B3, position B3, completing Group B. So, okay, we'll just recap our mixed doubles. In Group A, Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higashino, Matthias Christensen and Alexandra Boya, Tang Kian Meng and Lai Pei Jing, Chang Peng Soon and Go Liu Ying. And in Group B, Dechapol Puvaranakro and Sapsiri Taratanachai, Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith, Tang Chun Man and Si Ying Suet, and Praveen Jordan and Melati Davia Oktiavanti. Okay, so our next draw is women's doubles. Thank you, Alexandra and Paul Eric. We'll move on to our women's doubles now. And the top seeds in women's doubles are Jong Kolpan Kittiraikul and Rawinda Pra Jongjai of Thailand. And they go to the top of Group A. And we'll just wait a few moments while they pop into the top of Group A. There they go. Okay, so the second seeds going to the top of Group B is from Japan, Naomi Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida. And they go to the top of Group B. Okay, so now it's draw time. We have our 3-4 seeds, and they need to go into the bowl, and it's Gabriela and Stefani Stoiva of Bulgaria, and Kim So-young and Kong Hee-yong of Korea. And Jesse and Selvin will just reload the bowls with our 3-4 seeds in the women's doubles. Okay, Mr. Paul Eric. Let's have our 3-4 seeded pair in the women's doubles. And it's Gabriela Stoiva and Stefani Stoiva of Bulgaria to position B2. Our Bulgarian pair to B2. And our final 3-4 seeded pair in the women's doubles. From Korea, Kim Seo-young and Kong Hee-young, and they go to position A2. Position A2. Okay, so our remaining women's doubles pairs are Pearly Tan and Tina Mularitharan of Malaysia, Chloe Birch and Lauren Smith of England, Ashwini Ponnappa and N. Sikki Reddy of India, and the Olympic champions Gracia Poli and Apriyana Rahayu. And just recap the seeds while we're putting those into the bowl. John Kolpan, Kitty Raikal and Rawinda Prajanjai, top seeds in Group A, joined by Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young of Korea. In Group B, Naomi Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida, and Gabriela Stoiva and Stephanie Stoiva. We've just got one more pair to go into the bowl. Give them a good swirl. They're all, and we'll take out our next women's doubles pair. Who's out of the bowl first? It's from England, Chloe Birch and Lauren Smith, and they will go to B3. B3 for our English pair. Okay, our next pair is from Malaysia, Pearly Tan and Tina Mularitharan, and they go to A3. A3 for our Malaysian pair. Okay, next from India, Ashwini Ponnappa and N. Sikki Reddy, and they will go to B4. They will go to position B4. Completing Group B. And our final women's doubles pair, Gracia Poli and Apriyana Rahayu of Indonesia, the Olympic champions. And they go to position A4. Go to A4. Thank you. So that's our women's doubles draw complete. Just to recap, it's John Kalpan, Kitty Raikal and Rawinda Prajanjai, Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young, Pearly Tan and Tina Mularitharan, and Gracia Poli and Apriyana Rahayu in Group A. In Group B, Naomi Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida, Gabriela Stoiva and Stefani Stoiva, Chloe Birch and Lauren Smith, and Ashwini Ponnappa and N. Sikki Reddy. And they complete Group B. Okay. We now have the men's doubles. The top seeds are from Indonesia, Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukumuljo, and they go to the top of Group A. Now our second seeds, Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi of Japan, and they go to the top of Group B. We will draw our 3-4 seeds. From Denmark, Kim Astrup and Anders Skarup Rasmussen, and from Malaysia, Ong Yi Sin and Teo E Yi. Our position balls are in and our pairs are in. Paul Eric, if you'd like to draw our men's doubles 3-4 seeded pair, the first pair. And first out of the bowl is Ong Yi Sin and Teo E Yi of Malaysia, and they go to B2. They'll go into Group B. So that's Group B for our Malaysia pair. And our remaining 3-4 seeds in the men's doubles from Denmark, Kim Astrup and Anders Skarup Rasmussen, and they will go to position A2. They go into Group A. So that's our seeded pairs, all placed. Our remaining men's doubles pairs are Christo Popov and Toma Junior Popov of France, Pramudia Kusumawardana of Indonesia and Jeremiah Eric Rambutan, who we heard from earlier, Satwik Saraj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty of India, and the Olympic champions Li Yang and Wang Chi Lin of Chinese Taipei. So while Jessie prepares them, and they'll all go into the bowl, and Selvin will prepare the positions, I'll just recap the seeds. In Group A, Marcus Finaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo, Kim Astrup and Anders Skarup Rasmussen. And in Group B, Takuru Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi, and Ong Yi Sin and Teo E Yi. And that's our seeded pairs. I think we're nearly ready for our remaining men's doubles. Just one more to pop in. There they go. Paul Eric, if you'd like to do the honours once again. Which men's doubles pairing will it be? And it is from India, Satwik Saraj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty, and they go to A4, position A4. Our next pair from Indonesia, Pramudia Kusumawardana and Jeremiah Eric Rambutan. And they go to B3, position B3. They go into Group B. There we go. Our next penultimate pair in the men's doubles, the Olympic champions Li Yang and Wang Chi Lin from Chinese Taipei. And they will go to position A3. A3 for our Olympic champions in the men's doubles. And our final pair from France, Christo and Tomo Junior Popov, and they will go to, we think we know where, confirmation there, B4 into position B4. Okay, that completes our men's doubles draw. Just to recap then, once again, in the men's doubles, Marcus Finaldi Gideon, Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo, Kim Astrup and Anders Skarup Rasmussen, Li Yang and Wang Chi Lin, and Satwik Siraj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty, and that's Group A. Group B, Takuru Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi, Ong Yi Sin and Teo E Yi, Pramudia Kusumawardana and Jeremiah Eric Rambutan, and Christo and Toma Junior Popov. And that completes Group B and our men's doubles draw. Right, we're ready for the women's singles now. And the top seed is Pompawi Chochiwong of Thailand. And she goes to the top of Group A. Next is from Japan, Akane Yamaguchi. And she goes to the top of Group B. Once again, we come to our 3-4 seeds. World champion Pasala V. Sindhu of India. And Busanan Ongbam Rungpan of Thailand. And Jessie will do the honours and pop them into the balls and then into our bowl. The seed positions are in. And our women's singles 3-4 seeds are all ready. And it's from Thailand, Busanan Ongbam Rungpan, and she will go to B2. She will go into Group B. And our remaining 3-4 seed in the women's singles is the world champion from India, Pasala V. Sindhu, and she will go to Group A, into position A2. Okay, that's our seeded players all in place. So our remaining players in the women's singles are Lina Kristoffersen of Denmark, An Se-young of Korea, Yeo Ji Min of Singapore, and Yvonne Lee of Germany. So Jessie will get to work on them and place them into the bowl. And I'll just recap our women's singles seeds. In Group A, Pormpawi Chochiwong and Pasalavi Sindhu. And in Group B, Akane Yamaguchi and Busanan Ongbam Rungpan from Thailand. And that's our seeds. We'll just have one more moment while we finish off placing our remaining women's singles players into the bowl. They're all in there now. Paul-Eric. Who's going to join our seeded players? From Singapore, Yeo Jia Min. And she will go into B4. She'll go into Group B. From Korea, An Se-young. And she will go into Group B3. She will join our players in Group B. Penultimate women's singles player is from Germany, Yvonne Lee. And she will go to A3. And our final women's singles player from Denmark, Lena Kristoffersen, and she will go to position A4, completing Group A. Okay, so that's the women's singles draw complete. In Group A, Pormpawi Chochiwong of Thailand, Pasalavi Sindhu from India, Yvonne Lee of Germany, and Lena Kristoffersen from Denmark. In Group B, Akane Yamaguchi of Japan, Busanan Ongbam Rungpan from Thailand, and An Se-young of Korea, and from Singapore, Yeo Jia Min. And that completes our women's singles. And our final draw of this morning will be the men's singles. And the top seed is the Olympic champion, Victor Axelsen of Denmark. And he will go to the top of Group A. Our second seed is the All England champion, Lee Zijia of Malaysia. And he will go to the top of Group B. So now we come to draw our 3-4 seeded men's singles players. From India, Srikant Kidambi. And from Denmark, Rasmus Gemke. And so we'll prepare them once more and place them into the bowls. And then we'll find out where our 3-4 men's singles seeds will be going. Mr. Paul-Eric. Who was, of course, Olympic champion himself in men's singles. From India, Srikant Kidambi goes to position B2. And from Denmark, Rasmus Gemke goes to A2. Rasmus Gemke goes into Group A. And that's our seeds placed. So we've got 4 remaining men's singles players. Toma Junior Popov from France. Lakshya Sen from India. Kento Momota, the world champion from Japan. And Kunlavit Vidisan of Thailand. So for the final time, Jessie will prepare them and put them into the balls and then into the bowl. Selvon will load up the positions. And I'll just recap the seeds. In Group A, Victor Axelsen and compatriot Rasmus Gemke, both from Denmark. And in Group B, from Malaysia, Lee Zijia, and from India, Srikant Kidambi. Okay, we're all ready once again. From Thailand, Kunlavit Vidisan, and he will go to B3. Kunlavit Vidisan will go into Group B, B3. From India, Lakshya Sen, and he will go to A3. Our penultimate draw, Toma Junior Popov from France, and he will go to B4. He will go into complete Group B. And our final player in the men's singles and of the draw, from Japan, the world champion Kento Momota, and he will go to Group A, A4. Fantastic. So just to recap our men's singles draw, in Group A, Victor Axelsen and Rasmus Gemke, Lakshya Sen and Kento Momota, and in Group B, Lee Zijia and Srikant Kadambi, Kunluvat Vidisan and Toma Junior Popov. And that completes our men's singles. And thank you very much. That's the draw for the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals 2021 here in Bali, Indonesia, complete. Big thank you to Alexandra and Mr. Paul Eric for their help with the draw. Thank you very much, and we look forward to a great competition. Thank you.